Welcome back to Trig Laws. In this video we're going to be looking at example 7. For example 7 we have triangle ABC, and we're going to determine the measure of angle C to the nearest degree given side A equals 18, side B equals 34, side C equals 26, and the measure of angle B is 100 degrees. So for this particular example, we aren't given a picture or an image, so we're going to have to draw our own triangle. It just has to be a sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to, I know 100 degrees is bigger than 90, so I'm going to have one angle that's a little bigger than 90. And I'm going to make that my angle B and label it 100 degrees. So that means the 34, side B, has to be across from that angle. Then let's see, I'm going to make my smallest angle on my picture A, and then that makes the other one C. So side A is across from angle A, that would be 18. And side C is across from angle C, which would be 26. So looking at my picture, I have two sides. Actually, I've been given three sides, but what I'm most focused on is the fact that I have two sides and the included angle. And since I have that, that means I can use law of sines. Okay, so for this one, we're looking for angle C. So angle C is across from the 26, so we would have 26 over sine C equals, and then we have our 100 degrees, so that would be sine of 100, and the sine, or the side that goes with that, is 34. Cross multiply, so we end up with 26 times sine of 100 equals 34 times sine of C. Divide both sides by 34. (26) times sine of 100 over 34 equals sine of C. Again, since we want to find the angle measure, we're going to have to do the inverse of our trig function. In this case, inverse of sine. So sine inverse 26 times sine of 100 over 34 will equal angle C. When I put that in my calculator, I need to make sure I put in the correct number of parentheses, because that top is going to need a parentheses by itself. So I already have the parentheses for the inverse sine function. So for my numerator, I need another parenthesis, 26 times sine of 100. Notice that sine gave a parenthesis, so I can end the parentheses for the sine, and then end the parentheses for the numerator, and then divide by 34, and end the parentheses for the entire inverse. And hit enter. So C will equal 48.85860. Since we're looking for an angle measure, it said round to the nearest whole number. So C would equal 49 degrees.